In this short video, I will answer some questions about the American political system by explaining the polarization, the swing effect, explain if Trump can stay in power for the rest of his life, and can Elon Musk succeed in creating a new party. I start with the last one and finish the rest in a series of videos. Let's talk about Elon Musk party while riding. When someone like Elon Musk with immense wealth, influence, and a large public platform contemplates starting a third party, it certainly generates headlines and sparks discussion. However, even for someone of his stature, the challenges are formidable. Elon Musk would face the uphill battle for any third party in the US. Winner-take-all system, divergence law, is the fundamental barrier. If you don't come in first, you get nothing. Voters are incentivized to choose between the two major parties to avoid wasting their vote on a candidate who has no realistic chance of winning. This creates a self-fulfilling prophecy where third parties struggle to attract votes because they are perceived as unlikely to win. Ballot access laws. It's surprisingly difficult and expensive for a new party or independent candidate to even get on the ballot in all 50 states. Each state has its own complex rules, requiring significant petition signatures and legal work, which heavily favors established parties with existing infrastructure. Campaign finance. While Elon Musk has a vast personal wealth, running a nationwide campaign is incredibly expensive. The two major parties have well-established fundraising networks, large donor bases, and PACs that dwarf anything a new party could quickly assemble, even if he self-funded. The sheer cost of competing on every level, presidential, congressional, state, local, is astronomical. Media coverage. The media ecosystem is heavily focused on the two major parties. Third-party candidates often struggle to get consistent, serious coverage, which makes it harder to build name recognition and articulate a platform to a broad audience. When they do get coverage, it's often framed in terms of their spoiler potential rather than their policy positions. Lack of infrastructure. Political parties are more than just a presidential candidate. They have state and local committees, volunteers, data operations, and experienced strategists. Building these from scratch across the entire country is an enormous undertaking that takes years, if not decades. Spoil effect. A common fear among voters is that by voting for a third-party candidate, they might inadvertently help elect the major party candidate they dislike most. Cooptation of issues. When a third party gains some traction on a particular issue, the major parties often absorb that issue into their own platforms to win over those voters, effectively neutralizing the third party's unique appeal. Voter loyalty and identity. Many Americans have a strong partisan identity that goes beyond specific issues. Their party affiliation is a significant part of their social and political identity, making it very difficult to switch loyalties to a new unproven entity. Musk succeed. Given these challenges, it is highly improbable that Elon Musk could successfully establish a third party that fundamentally shifts the American political landscape and wins the presidency in the short to medium term. Here's why. Despite his unique advantages, charisma and name recognition, Musk has undeniable public recognition and a large, dedicated following. This would give him a head start on awareness that most third-party candidates lack. Financial resources. His personal wealth could fund significant initial efforts in ballot access and advertising, allowing him to bypass some of the early fundraising hurdles. Social media reach. He has an unparalleled ability to communicate directly with millions through platforms like X, formerly Twitter, which could be a powerful tool for mobilization and message dissemination. However, these advantages are unlikely to overcome the systemic barriers. The Electoral College, even if he could win significant popular vote percentages, the winner-take-all nature of the Electoral College makes it nearly impossible for a third-party candidate to accumulate the necessary 270 electoral votes. Ross Perot in 1992 famously won nearly 19% of the popular vote but zero electoral votes. Policy cohesion and broad appeal. While Musk has strong opinions on various issues, translating those into a cohesive, broadly appealing party platform that can unite diverse segments of the electorate is a massive challenge. His views on some topics might alienate as many voters as they attract. Building a ground game. Presidential campaigns rely on thousands of volunteers, local organizers, and grassroots effort to register voters, make calls, and get people to the polls. This ground game is something the established parties have spent decades building, and it's not something money alone can buy overnight. Legislative and state or local success. Even if a third party somehow managed to win the presidency, it would be severely hammered without any representation in Congress or state legislature. Governing requires allies to pass laws, confirm appointments, and implement policy. The more likely outcomes for Elon Musk back a third-party effort are acting as a spoiler and influencing the debate. In conclusion, while Elon Musk resources and public profile make any political endeavor he undertakes noteworthy, the structural realities of the American political system, particularly the winner-take-all electoral rules and entrenched party infrastructure, make it extraordinarily difficult for a third party to achieve widespread success or win the presidency.